Peace and greetings. Good evening, everyone. Skateria knows. Here to speak about different things that are happening right now. It's so divine. I hope you guys are feeling the energy and celebrating. We have so many great things that are taking place right now on Earth. So many beautiful things, and that's all we're going to talk about. That's all we're going to celebrate right now. We're not going to talk about all the other little things that people are dealing with, all the fears that are going on. Nope. Because we are metaphysicians in this particular age that we are in, and it is important for us to speak and see and share the things that we want to speak and the things that we want to experience here. So we are magicians and we are creators. And when it comes to creating the things that we want to have happen in our life, it's important for us to just speak and exude the energy more of what we want to see happen. All right. So I'm going to talk about these major, amazing and beautiful shifts that are taking place right now on planet Earth, because my goodness, it is so divine, so divine. So a couple of weeks ago, we were experiencing some solar storms, and we are still experiencing the energy of the solar storms even right now today. And they lasted from about the 16th of March to about the 26th of March. So about 10 days. And they are still lingering right now. Hi, greetings. Greetings, sis. Thanks for joining me today. And so what these shifts of the solar storms, what they really represent, they represent a time of awakening, another unfoldment to the great awakening that is already taking place on planet Earth. And so the sun, our sun that is in the sky, it's not just this big, hot, fiery ball that's in the sky. It is concentrated consciousness, and it sends us information, okay? And so when we have solar storms that are taking place on planet Earth, we are receiving more downloads, more uploads, more information from the sun, from our Kemetic deities that dwell within the sun. The sun is, the original word for sun is soul. And I want to get into that a bit with you guys, because let me just turn this down for a second. Because I know that many of you have heard about the laws of Ma'at and have heard about the scales of Ma'at and how our hearts are weighed on the scales of Ma'at to be lighter than a feather. And when our hearts are weighed to be lighter than a feather, this is going to say if you are ascending into the higher realms of reality, or if you are descending, or you have to start a new life cycle here on planet Earth as a human being. So many people are like, many people are not understanding why our hearts are weighed to be lighter than a feather. And I want to talk a bit about why our hearts are weighed to be lighter than a feather. So our hearts and our bodies are a physical representation of our soul. And I'm going to go a little bit further on that. So in astrology, the sun, the actual sun in the sky, rules over our heart. All of the planets, all of the signs, they rule particular parts of our body. They rule particular parts of our body. Our head, our arms, ruled by Mercury, hands ruled by Mercury, lungs ruled by Mercury as well. Then you have our genitalia ruled by Pluto. You have the throat ruled by Venus. You know, all of our body parts are ruled by a particular planet, particular sign. And so the heart is ruled by the sign Leo, ruled by the sun, okay? And so our heart is the physical representation of the sun, of the soul, because the original word for sun is soul. As a matter of fact, still in Spanish, it's still called soul, S-O-L, the soul. Now, in every single religion, every single language, I don't care what type of a species you are told that when you die here or you transition here on planet Earth, you go into the heavens and you become a soul, you become a star, you know. But we already know that the sun is a soul, right? We just kind of went through the fact that the sun is a soul. So, hold on one second. I have someone saying something. Hold on. Oh, I can't even see the comments. Okay. Anyhow, the sun is a soul, right? Now, when we are, no, I was saying in every single language, it doesn't matter what religion, it doesn't matter what language you speak, you are told that when you transition here on planet Earth, you go into the heavens, you become a star, or you dwell among the stars, okay? But in the English language, we separate light, okay? We separate light as far as enlightenment. We separate light as far as in weight. We separate light as far as the light in the sky or the light from a light bulb, all right? But we know that words are all that sound alike, or they have a similar prefix or something. They are all synonymous to each other. So light, and enlightenment, all of these lights, they are all synonymous to each other. So your heart is weighed on the scales of Ma'at to be lighter than a feather, so that you can shoot off at 1,000,000 light years away and dwell among the stars. So the journey of enlightenment is the most important journey for you to take. All right? Understand that. It's the most important journey for you to take on planet Earth. So, now, one second here. I have someone. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. So yes, it's important. It's important to know that the only journey that you should really be focused on for the most part is that of enlightenment. And the reason why I say the only journey is because when you are focused on enlightenment, everything else is going to, come and formulate after that. You're going to naturally, want to do better. You're going to want to eat better. You're going to give love to your friends and family. You're going to work. You're going to build a business. You're going to love your brother and sister. You're going to do all of those things because enlightenment is going to do that for you. It's going to become you, and we're in the age of Aquarius, which is all about electricity, and it's all about a light body, being a light body person, and exuding that and representing that in your energy in everything that you do. So the fact that we have these solar storms taking place, our sun is shining a brighter light, is collapsing in on itself, is getting stronger, is getting more powerful. That means that we also are becoming stronger, we're getting more powerful, and we're receiving more information from our sun. There's more light, like even for when you say an idea, like for the emoji, an idea is a light bulb, or they say, oh, a light just went off in my mind. So the fact that our sun is being activated with more light, we are being activated with more light, with more energy, with more consciousness, with more information. This is a time to celebrate. We are shifting. This is absolutely beautiful. I am celebrating this time that we are in, and it's one of the greatest times to be alive. Even though we are experiencing Mercury retrograde right now, understand Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year, and it is a time to reflect. It is a time to see where you have grown, how you are emerging, how you are moving forward, how you are developing yourself. It could be very challenging because it could test you to kind of go back on your old ways that you may have grown away from, and things that you may have changed within yourself. You may experience and express those things again in your lower vibrational way. So this is really a time to just sit back and meditate and relax and all of those things. But nevertheless, major shifts are upon us, and I'm so excited about these shifts, and we are going to be celebrating these shifts. And the Real Family Reunion, Return of the Gods, is an event, a festival, that is all about celebrating the galactic shifts that are taking place on planet Earth. That's literally what this event is about. We are celebrating our great awakening. We are celebrating the divinity that is within us. We are representing ourselves as real, true gods and goddesses, and celebrating this time that we are in. We are honoring these master teachers who are helping us learn these different principles that we need in our lives so that we can become more light beings. When it comes to being a light being, you need to know what to eat, what a light being should eat, right? You need divine information. You need to know how to heal yourself naturally. You need to know how to demonstrate. And that's what Return of the Gods is all about. It's about celebrating that. And it's celebrating these great teachers who are giving us these divine principles, So I really, really want to see all of you guys at Return of the Gods celebrating this time. As a matter of fact, on August 11th, which is the main day of Return of the Gods, which is a Saturday, we're having a full lunar eclipse in the sign of Aquarius on that day. We will not have another lunar eclipse in Aquarius for another 18 years. And it's actually on the 11th of the month. Aquarius is the 11th sign of the zodiac. And this is a number 11 year, 2018. 2 plus 1 plus 8 is 11. So this literally is the day of 1111, that activation code where we're celebrating our great ascension. We're celebrating who we are as a people together. 11 represents unity. It represents being powerful within yourself and adding another being's power to yourself. The real true peace. Peace in real unity, coming together. You know, that's what 11 is about. That's what Aquarius is about. That's what it represents. So we are literally celebrating this great shift, this 2,000-year cycle, 2,160-year cycle. We are also celebrating a 12,000-year cycle that is taking place on planet Earth that is raising up the vibration and the power of woman and womanhood. This is why we see so many women coming together and celebrating with one another and loving each other and healing. So for 12,000 years, we've been under the energy of the Great Father, and we have been disciplined, you know, we have been set back and on punishment, pretty much. And now it's the mother's turn. So now we're being healed, we're being restored, we are loving each other, we are holding each other, we are unifying, we are representing each other and supporting one another right now. And that's what we're celebrating. Human beings won't celebrate like this again for another 25,000 years or so. So this is a time to really rejoice. We won't have this again. We won't, and I don't think I'm going to be here the next time we do have this again. I think I'm going to graduate. Excuse me, you guys, I had a call come in. But yes, this is what we're celebrating. This is what we're doing. It's a beautiful time. It's absolutely amazing. And one thing that I want to say, they say that it takes a village to raise. Hold on one second. Somebody said Aquarius in this thing. Oh, Ophiuchus, the serpent holder, brings in the divine feminine. Okay, I don't. So nevertheless, though, they say it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to raise a child. You all will agree, because even when you're raising your children are going to still be influenced by their neighborhood. They're going to still be influenced by the people that are around them, you know? I mean, the children that they go to school with, even the adults that are around the children that they go to school with influence them in one way or another. Like, that's just a natural thing. So it does take a village to raise a child. Well, the thing about it is that our village has been so misconstrued and misguided and misled, and we have not been demonstrating our divinity in the best way. You know, we as a village need to be raised. The village needs to be raised. The village needs a mom and a dad. The village needs principles to follow. And that's where the culture comes in. The culture raises the village. The village raises the children. Okay? And so Return of the Gods is all about resurrecting and activating God culture. So we're going to be demonstrating like God beings, like the true inner God beings that we actually are. That's what this event is about. Bringing those principles of Ma'at back to the surface, demonstrating in the way that gods demonstrate. Because we talk about creating our realities and manifesting this and that. Well, we create our realities and we manifest things based upon our own energy and our own frequency. But if you are not being a divine being, if you're not being a God being, what are you creating for yourself? What are you bringing into your existence, into your reality? Confusion and destruction. If you are not a purified being or upholding certain principles, because you're not going to just attract to you what you want and what you desire. You're going to attract to you who you are. So it's important for you to become a God being so you can attract the good, because God is good. So if you want the good things to come into your life, you want to be at Return of the Gods. You want to celebrate this. You want to know what it truly means to be a God being and demonstrate in that way. So the things that you are manifesting in your reality are your heart's, remember the soul, your heart's desires. your truest heart's desires. And that's what Return of the Gods is all about. So I know you guys have been seeing the different posters and the different videos and flyers that we have for this year's festival, and it's going to be amazing. We will be honoring 4 people this year at Return of the Gods. We'll be honoring the beautiful and amazing Chef Aki, who has been teaching us how to have divine healing and healthy consumption. We will be honoring her for the great works that she does. And what I love about Chef Aki so much is that she has a book called My Food is Electric. My Food is Electric. And we're in the age of Aquarius, which is all about electricity, you know? And so her food, in her book, she's teaching you how to eat more electrically infused food. That's going to help you become more of a light being, right? Exactly. So she's definitely deserving of this award that we will be serving her with and honoring her with at Return of the Gods. Also, we're going to be awarding Michael Imhotep of the African History Network. Yes, all the great works that he's been doing for our community, teaching us, educating us, guiding us, showing us the truth, showing us where to place our money and manage our business in a particular fashion. Yes, we will be honoring the great Michael Imhotep of the African History Network here on Facebook, and there's also a website you guys can check out, get his lectures, and get fed. It's time to get fed, get that mind fed, because we're God beings, and it's time for us to get divine information. Also, we're going to be honoring the great Kaba Kamin Hiawatha. I'm so honored to be in his presence. This is the most precious being. He's so full of love. He just exudes that energy of bliss and love and healing and just restoration. I mean, he's a Scorpio, so he has that strong magnetism, but when you come around him, it's just like, you just feel like you could just let loose and all is well in the world. So I'm excited to actually be able to meet him in person and to just celebrate him and all of that. I'm so grateful that he will be there. We will also be honoring the great Queen Afua for all the healing works that she has been putting out there and helping us learn how to heal ourselves in divine ways. I'm very grateful that she will be there. You guys have to be there to see this. I mean, just being in the presence of all these people, but also seeing them be awarded. What events are really just awarding our people in this way for their divinity, for their divinity, for their divinity? Where do you go and see that? People being awarded for the divine that dwells within them. This is heaven on earth. That's exactly what it is. It is heaven on earth. I mean, we're celebrating the age of Aquarius. We're celebrating a heavenly galactic shift rotation in our particular existence. This is the party. This is the celebration of heaven on earth, paradise on earth. So definitely, you guys, then we have so much entertainment going on, because you know when the gods get together, you know it's going to be a show. So we'll have Salrock, the MC of Atlanta, Georgia, spitting those bars, giving us a live performance. I am so excited to see her. B-Dot will be performing too, the conscious battle rapper hopping on the mic. We will have a performance by Soleil. My goodness, and we have not seen Soleil perform in some time. I'm so ready for this. This is long awaited, long awaited. We will have a performance by Kiyoshi. We will have a performance by the Herb Alchemist. So many live performances, you guys, are going to be taking place. Soulflower Almond will also be performing at this year's Return of the Gods. And as a matter of fact, all this hip hop going on, we have Friday's event, which is the Return of the Gods of Hip Hop event hosted by Lord Jamar. Return of the Gods of Hip Hop event Friday. This is a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is dedicated to hip hop, true hip hop in its real form, its origination, what it's supposed to be, spitting those divine messages, you know. So we're celebrating hip hop. We'll also be celebrating the late great Tupac Shakur, having a major dedication to Tupac on that day. You guys got to be at this event. There's so many amazing things going on. Hassan and Prodigy from Atlanta are coming down. They're going to be performing for us. We're going to have some beatboxers, some break dancers. Like, this is the time to be in your B-boy, B-girl swag and just show yourself, but your divine self, you know. with the swag. You know, you got to have that swag. So also, so yeah, that's Return of the Gods of Hip Hop. You guys check out the website. Check out returnofthegodsent.com. Check it out so you can get more information. Saturday is going to be a huge festival with live African dancers, some hip hop performances, some divine motivational speakers. I'll be speaking about different things that are taking place astrologically and giving a little bit more of what I gave you guys in the beginning of this live video, but just going a bit more in depth. Absolutely. Come dressed in royal blue and gold at this year's festival. Royal blue and gold. The colors of the gods show out. Your ego should be just, you know, like a mask to yourself. You know, this is, let your ego just kind of flex a little bit. You know, put on your crown, put on your jewels, you know, have your face paint, the whole thing going on. Yes, we will have some reggae at this year's festival. We absolutely will. We're going to actually have Fountain of Roots performing with Ankh. We're going to have them performing at this year's Return of the Gods. Yes, we got to have reggae, hip hop singing. Oh yes, Ayanna Gregory, the daughter of Dick Gregory, the late great Dick Gregory, she will be performing and holding an amazing tribute to her father. We'll be celebrating his life and his legacy at Return of the Gods, so I'm really excited about that. We will have, I mean, there's so many things going on. Some yoga will be taking place. We also will have Memnon Uzan speaking at this year's event. I'm super excited about that. You guys check out Memnon Uzan, an amazing speaker, lecturer, author, and all of these other things. Great leader for our community. He will be speaking at this year's festival as well. We will also have Brother Grasshop and Koshana Jones speaking at Return of the Gods, talking about how to have your heart light, why to have your heart light as a feather, kind of a bit about what I was speaking about a little bit earlier and the importance of that. But they'll be going a lot more in depth just on the Kemetic science when it comes to all of that. Whew, you guys, we got so much going on. This is a time to celebrate. Why not? If there is a big shift taking place, a big galactic shift where all these people are waking up and becoming their divine true selves, you know, becoming God beings, starting to eat right, to eat more divine, drink more water, exercise, take care of their temples in a specific type of a way, spending their money with each other, you know, commercing with one another. Yes, that's something to celebrate. And it's supposed to be celebrated in a royal way. And that's what Return of the Gods is. It is a royal festival, a royal celebration, you know. So the years before, we've had thousands of people come out and celebrate with us, and we want to see you guys out again this year. Bring your whole family. Children 12 and younger get in free. We do have some housing available for some guests, but the spots are filling up fast. Our God and Goddess chambers, where there will be workshops going on. There will be some refreshments as well going on in the God and Goddess chambers. So you guys check out the God and Goddess chambers. We will have the God and Goddess Chamber also grants you access into all 3 events for the whole entire weekend, and you get backstage access. That's not with any other ticket that you get backstage passes, but but when you book the God and Goddess Chambers, you also will get a professional photo shoot with Photosphere studios. So you want to, you know, show yourself in your God fit, you know, in a very professional way, you know, Instagram, Facebook, gotta look good, you know. And so yeah, we have, what else is going on in the God and Goddess chambers? There's going to be workshops, food. There's also going to be access to a pampering service. Royal Treatment Wellness will be giving massages and other pampering services as well. So you guys just want to be here. There's no other place to be but Return of the Gods on these dates, August 10th, 11th, and 12th. How could you not? You know, this is the time to celebrate you, celebrate your great shift, and bring your family out. Even if they're not, you know, conscious or what have you, bring them out, because there's a type of energy that just is felt at this festival where they will get hit. They will get ignited with the beauty, and then them seeing all these other people that function in the way that you are now functioning, you know, and they're going to be learning these different principles too. They have no choice but to awaken. So you want to bring them, and they're going to be entertained. They're not going to be bored. They're not going to be bogged down. There's going to be so many beautiful things happening, beautiful models, you know, food, music, live music. There's going to be so much going on. So you want to bring your family, whether they are awakened or not. You know, they will start celebrating with you. Trust me. Trust me. We've had so many people not awaken, come to Return of the Gods and then say, wow, I can't believe I seen our people just demonstrating with each other like that. It was just such a beautiful sight to see. Yeah, I'm getting locks today. So you want to bring them out to this event. It's definitely a divine, beautiful thing. It's going to be in San Diego, California at the World Beat Cultural Center. If you guys have not seen the World Beat Cultural Center, definitely check this place out. It is painted, 100% of the walls are painted from head to toe with so much comedic art, ancient art, just so much beauty going on in this place. And they have a lot of different events going on there as well. But we're talking about Return of the Gods today, and y'all have got to be there. If you guys want more information, check out the links that I posted. If you purchase with the African History Network, you do get a discount, and the link is in the description box. So you guys can go straight there and get a discount on your tickets and everything. And even if you book with VIP, you are able to get a massage too, some pampering services as well. And if you just want to go to Saturday's event, which is Return of the Gods, then those tickets are only $60 for the whole entire day for Saturday's event. That's going to be the main day, the biggest day. So check out the tickets. Check out returnofthegodsent.com. You guys, share this event with your friends, with your family. Spread the word because it's happening live in Cali, San Diego, California. I'm going to get out of here. See you guys. Peace and love.